Hi friends, now we are going to talk about that Python if-else conditions in PyCharm IDE. So before going to this discuss if-else condition, there are many conditions and there are many statements here. For example, Python supports the usual logical conditions from mathematics. Generally we prefer that a is equal to 10 and b is equal to 20. Now I have taken the two numbers a and b value. Now I am representing that condition is here if b is greater than a. At the end of the if statement you have to use the colon function. Then write the print expression, print in single quotation b is greater than a. This is the function. After execution of this function we will get the same. That is the run main function. Here a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. You will get the result is b is greater than a. Otherwise, if you take that capital B and here capital A, here is the like that you can represent the function. B is greater than A. That is the function. So simply sometimes if you write the function is here is the less than. So this one is greater than. Sometimes you may take that less than this function. Based on that function you have to write b is less than a. You are not getting the any result. So there are many functions are here. You can take that functions are a less than b, and then you can write is equal to symbol. What is the symbol for is equal to? Is you are taking double is equal to this. Okay. For example, a is equal to 20, b is equal to 20. Then you can write b is equal to a. Then only you will get the result is b is equal to a. You get this is the result for this. Okay. Next one is not equals. Not equals means, for example, a is equal to 100, b is equal to 20. Then you can write not equal to. This is the symbol for this. Not equal to a. After execution of this, b is not equal to a. After execution of this function you will get b is not equal to a. Okay. Sometimes if you take that less than or equal, sometimes if you write that function is here 20, both are same, simply you can take this. That one is less than or equal. Okay. Then you can take this b is less than or equal. Then here b is less than or equal to a. This is the function. Sometimes you may take that here b is greater than or equal to. Sometimes you can take greater than symbol. You are getting that b is whatever the function you are writing this here greater than or equal to a. Like that you can take this. So there are many functions like this here, less than, greater than this. So this is the example for this Python condition or if statements here. There are many logical expressions. Next we are going to talk about that indentation. Indentation means how many spaces are required before write the print expression here. Okay, so simply same example I am taking this. So here a is equal to a is equal to 20, b is equal to 20. Then you can write here the simply you can take this if a is equal to b, a is equal to b, then you can write that expression is print expression, that is actual indentation. Okay, so don't write the print instruction below the if. Okay, you have to give minimum one space. Okay, then you can write here whatever the meaning you have, you can write there. Okay, so here a is equal to b, that is my indentation here. Okay, like that you can write is equal to b. Okay, so for example, without having any space, if you start the print instruction below the if, after that you will get an error, that is actual indentation error, expected an indentation block. Okay, so that is the concept of this. Next one is else if. Else if condition, generally we prefer that else condition and if condition. Okay, so simply I am taking that example is here a is equal to 19, b is equal to 20, then if a is equal to b. Okay, so simply I am writing that expression is here a is equal to b, one example, and else. Okay, that else condition we represent as here e l I f, else if concept. After that else, what function we are going to talk about, that here a less than b, then you can write print of a is less than b. After execution of this instruction, you will get a is less than b. Here a value is 19, b value is 20. That is the concept of else if condition. Okay. Next one is only else instruction. Else instruction is, for example, a value is 50. At the end of that function, so simply here the first instruction is a is equal to b. If that condition is satisfied, you have to write the print. Okay, but a is equal to 50, b is equal to 20. But if else condition, if a less than b, then you have to write print else. Okay, at the end of this function, you have to write simply else, small letters, else and colon. Then you can write the print in. I mean, before two conditions are not satisfied, then you can execute the present instruction, that is here a is greater than b. After execution of this instruction, you will get that a is greater than b. That is the instruction of else instruction. And the next one is shorthand if instruction. Shorthand if instruction, that is purely based on this. You have two instructions like a is equal to 50, b is equal to 20. then I can write that instruction is here at in single line. You can write there is a shorthand if is if you have only one statement to execute, you can put it on the same line as the if statements. So simply I am taking that here, if A less than B, the small letters you want to write, if A less than B. Okay, no need to take the one more line. Within the line you have to write. So then you can write if A greater than B. Simply you can write print A is greater than B. So what is the meaning of this? Within the single line you can write all expressions. If A is greater than B value. Then execute the instruction. Here A is greater than B value. So like that you can take less than, greater than, equal to, like that you can. So that is the reduction technique. And what is the condition of one more instruction is shorthand if else instruction. Is a shorthand if else instruction. You are writing that concept is you have only one statement to execute, one for if and one for else. You can put it all on the same line. Okay, so how can you write all are in same line? Simply I am taking that example is here A is equal to 50, B is equal to 20. Now I am going to write that without having any colons in this line. First of all, you have to follow the execution line followed by condition. This simply first you have to write the print instruction. Print, okay, here A is greater than B. Greater than B. So now first I am taking that, otherwise you can take this example is A is greater than B, like that you can take. Then followed by an instruction, that is if A is greater than B, okay, without having any colons here. Okay, after that then you can follow that else instruction, that is here else you have to write else print here A is greater than B, then you can write else A less than B. That is A greater than B value function. So here A value is 50, B value is 20. That's why the first concept is if you have one condition, if the condition is satisfied, you have to execute that print instruction. Next else instruction, you have to follow the print instruction like this. Okay. For example, A is equal to 50, B is equal to 80. After execution of this instruction, you will get A less than B instruction. So the first instruction is execution, that is a print, then followed by condition. Okay, that should be followed by another else instruction. This is the concept for shorthand if else instruction. And you may prefer that and instructions here. And sometimes if you have more than two instructions, for example C is equal to 100, you have to follow the two cases, like if if A is greater than B. Okay, and you have to follow another condition is here A is greater than C. At the end of this, in between these two conditions, you have to write AND instruction, C and D AND instruction. Then only you can write the expression for this is print is here A is the largest number. After execution of this, you will, but you are not getting any result. Okay, for example, here A value is 500. After execution of this, you will get sorry, I'm taking that capital C, that's why we got the error. Here A is the largest number. Okay, so this is the condition for AND. Sometimes you may prefer that R instructions. Okay, either first condition or second condition. Previous condition you have to follow, two conditions should satisfied. Okay, here if you have any one of the function is satisfied, you will get the result is this. Okay, here A is the largest number. For example, C value is 700, but you will get the same result as A is the largest number. That is the R instruction. Next one is nested if. Nested if condition is you have only that number is, for example, A is equal to 500. Okay, then you can write if A value is greater than, for example, greater than I am taking that my example is here 100. Then you can write the print instruction is here that A is greater than 100. Then within the if instruction we are going to write one more if instruction. After satisfying the first instruction, you have to write another expression is here A is greater than 200. Then write the instruction for that value is print. Okay, and also above that here A is also greater than 200, like that you can take this. Next one is if A is greater than 400, then you can write print A is greater than is also greater than 400. So like that you have to write. Okay, no need to use that instruction of the function of else instruction. Simply otherwise you can write directly you can write else instruction this. So that is called as nested if. After execution of this, you will get A is also greater than 200. Like that you can take this. Next one is pass statement. The pass statement is if that particular function or particular condition is incomplete, then you can write that pass instruction. Otherwise, you will get error. Okay, you don't have any meaning for that. Simply you can write pass. After execution of this, you will get that. Okay, when you write that pass instruction, you can reduce the error. Otherwise, without having this pass instruction, okay, there is no meaning for that. That's why you will get an error this. So that is the concept of if else instruction. Okay. Thank you.